Okay, so this is the third video in the under the topic about how you need to prepare for the future, jobless future. Okay, this is real. If you don't believe me, you can Google World WEF, Future of Work. Okay, the WEF is the World Economic Forum. Okay, if you don't believe me, then listen to what they have to say. Okay, but they're not necessarily the experts either, but there's a lot of truth in what they are saying about the future of work. Okay, they are trying to make people relax and believe that 10, 20 years, 30 years from now there'll be enough jobs for most people, but that's not true. That's not true at all. Okay, it's not true at all. So you need to just position yourself and strategize so that 10, 20 years from now you'll be okay. And pretty much what you do when you can't get a job because the robots and AI, automation, and so on, took away your job, and all from all levels, from professional jobs in a finance industry, in a law industry, field of law, medical field, every single field, every single industry will be affected by this. Okay, AI is advancing very quickly. Soon enough, within the next 10 to 20 years, most jobs that require human input and thinking will be able to be replaced with AI. Okay? So before you open your eyes, if you don't take this seriously and urgently, and you're like a sitting duck or a frog in a pot, cold water, full of cold water that's slowly warming up, eventually it will be too late. So you don't need to jump around right now, but to start preparing and first being aware of what's coming, and then starting to do your own research, educating yourself about it and the solutions, and just starting to prepare yourself. Okay, start getting ready. So what can you do? What's the solution? Okay, so the solution when there's no jobs, when you can't get a job 10 years from now, so it's definitely entrepreneurship is one of the top solutions. And after entrepreneurship, it is freelancing. And under the entrepreneurship umbrella, you could put being a YouTuber or making your money online with content, like that's exactly what YouTubers do. Okay, so it will, in my opinion, still definitely be a thing a couple of decades from now. Making money with your own channel on internet and somehow making money off it. Okay, so you can be a professional YouTuber or anything related to that. Okay, social media celebrity. Okay, that pretty much is self-employed, so it falls under the entrepreneurship umbrella. Okay, don't just think of entrepreneurship as this it's all to do with business. Okay, business is a very broad term. A YouTuber is running a business. A top YouTuber, PewDiePie, who's got just over 100 million subscribers on YouTube, the top or the second top YouTuber on because a channel on YouTube now. Okay, but for a single person or an individual, he's got the biggest YouTube channel on YouTube. Now he's a top YouTuber. Now he's running a business. Okay, what he does falls under entrepreneurship. So that's what you could do. You could, top thing you should do is entrepreneurship. After that is freelancing, or something related to freelancing, but freelancing also falls under the entrepreneurship umbrella, actually. Now, hoping for having a job, working for a company, unless it's someone in your family's business that you're working for, okay, cool, fine. But they would most likely want to do most of the stuff, the daily jobs with AI, automation, and robotics, because it will be so cheap to use those tools by then. Now, so they won't need your help. Okay. So yeah, focus on entrepreneurship. Try and see where you can help improve the world, and start working on it now. Start working on it now. You don't need to leave your job right now and start a business. No, that's not what I'm saying. Just like going to the gym, it takes months and months and months, and in many or most cases even years, to build yourself up nicely to look like really good physique and really good body. Okay, same with entrepreneurship. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time. So you need to start now, so that 10 years from now you can be very good at entrepreneurship and start making. And if you don't have a job 10 years from now, then you can use your entrepreneurship skills to create an income for yourself. So start taking action now. Okay. Then you don't need to rely on universal basic income, and you rely on yourself for your own income. And yes, so entrepreneurship is the way to go, and there's lots of different things you can do under the entrepreneurship umbrella. Lots of different things. Okay, so just start familiarizing yourself with entrepreneurship now, and then regularly, every week, learn something new about it. Every day, if you can, learn something new about it. And then when the time comes, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when you can't get a job anymore for whatever reason, you'll have the skills and knowledge to be able to start your own business. But I would suggest you can wait and just learn for the next couple of years, but I would strongly suggest that you start thinking about starting your own business now. Okay, you can start working on it slowly, but it's better to have a fully operating profitable business 5 to 10 years from now than only starting 5 to 10 years from now. Okay, then my top advice to anyone, that is a solution that is even better than having your own business, being an entrepreneur in the future when there's no jobs, is to have your own business, being an entrepreneur in the future, definitely, but also not to have to depend on a regular income to cover your basic necessities. And basic necessities are things like your home, place to sleep, food, water, and maybe medical care. Those things are basic necessities. Okay. So if you don't need a regular income to cover those, and you can still live comfortably, then you are very, very self-reliant, self-sufficient. Then it doesn't matter what happens in the world. Your business can be destroyed. The financial system can collapse. You and your family are okay because you are self-sufficient, self-reliant. Now, what does that mean if you think about it? It means that you grow your own food. It means that you get your own water. You purify your own water. It means that you don't own a mortgage. You don't need to pay rent. Your house that you stay in, you own. No one can take it away from you if your income stops. Okay? This is how a lot of our ancestors lived. They were self-sufficient, self-reliant. These days, if money disappears, then what happens? Most people will just die. if the food from the stores disappear for whatever reason, then people will, in a couple of weeks, they'll die from starvation. So I'm not fear-mongering here for you, but I am telling you that there are a couple of risks, and one of the risks is going to be created by technological innovation. It's a good thing that it happens, but we need to prepare well for it, okay? Otherwise, those people that didn't prepare will suffer, will carry the consequences. Future of work. Not just technology, when other issues, political issues, geopolitical issues, natural catastrophes, lots of different things, threats can happen and can actually prevent people from getting jobs for whatever reasons. Things are changing. The next couple of decades will not be like it was for our parents or our grandparents or their grandparents. The next couple of decades will be very different. In some sense, it will be very turbulent, also very exciting and fantastic times and opportunities that will be created. So it all depends on how you prepare and your mindset. Okay, so learn all the skills that you think are good to learn now, yes, but also be aware of what I'm saying in these videos of mine, okay? You need to prepare for what's coming, because how it is now in the world is not how it's going to be 10, 20 years from now. It's going to be very different. And if you are not ready, you will carry the consequences, and those consequences will not be nice. Okay? If you want to give yourself and your family a good future, you need to start preparing now. I know enough. That's why I felt the need to warn as many people as possible. Okay. I have another channel which I will talk about some of the other threats, which I will not post videos in here, but those are threats that will happen. And if you are self-sufficient and self-reliant, then you will be okay. Okay, so for those of you that are interested, you can leave comments asking me for links, and I might post a link in this video or one of the other videos to my other channel, and you can get more information about the other threats that I'm talking about, referring to. Okay, they have nothing to do with artificial intelligence or automation or future of work, etc. These are other threats that are on their way, that are going to happen no matter what. And none of our ancestors in the last couple of hundred years faced these threats. These threats are a combination of geopolitical, societal breakdown, and natural threats. All of those are going very likely to happen, and the natural threats are going to happen, as a matter of fact, in your lifetimes. Okay, so if you are aware of them, you can prepare well for it and have a fantastic, happy, awesome life without worrying about the risks, because you've prepared and you are ready, and you'll be fine. Okay, if you are not prepared, then you will probably suffer the consequences. So this is not negative or pessimistic news. The thing is, if you know that a lion is dangerous, you're not just going to go and walk in the a safari park and go to the lions and say hello to them, because you know the lions can attack you and kill you and eat you. Okay, so you're going to stay safe by keeping away from them. Okay, the same with this. There are threats coming, there are threats approaching very close. Some of them are natural, some of them are geopolitical, some of them are related to society, the breakdown in Western society. But the biggest threat and the definitive threat that will happen is the natural threat. Okay, I have a network of scientists that I'm in indirect contact with, a huge network, so I'm very well aware of what's going on, so I know exactly what I'm talking about now. If you are aware of these threats and you prepare, you will be fine. Okay, so no need to worry. Just do the research and start learning and start preparing. No need to panic. You just need to, the main thing is you need to be self-sufficient and self-reliant. You need to be able to grow your own food and have fresh water, access to fresh water. Okay, and that's the most important. And then just aware of the potential risks that is coming, and be positive and optimistic, and you'll be fine, 100% fine. Okay, so other than that, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me through this video, and I'll probably make more of these. And yes, thanks, and see you soon.